My name is Mr. Marijn, and this right here is the mission game. A little bit about the first week since picking them up in the United Kingdom. I booked a way too expensive flight with EasyJet, flew to London Gatwick, took the train to King's Cross, and from King's Cross to King's Lynn, 2 hours drive by train. Arrived to my friend Adelia.
Hi everybody, in England.
She had all the decks ready to pick up in this huge, massive trolley, 100 decks. And then 2 days later, with a work shift in between, I arrived to Solstice Festival at Ruigoord, Amsterdam. And Solstice Festival is where I showed the mission game to many more friends. Of course, Adelia was the very first person to have one of these decks.
Thank you, Marijn.
But then, let's say about 8 more people, friends, mostly friends that I already knew. They bought their deck at Solstice. And at Solstice, I also had this spontaneous meetup that I didn't know that was gonna happen, but still did. So inside this box is also a little guidebook, and in this guidebook you can find the backstory of the mission game. And right now the mission game is a deck of cards that can be played in the real world, in your regular day-to-day life. But it started over 10 years ago as an interaction game at a festival, co-creation festival called Familiar Forest Festival. And there were a few players at Familiar Forest Festival who were super enthusiastic to complete missions and always kept returning for more. And I don't know if they just liked the game or they wanted to win the prize or whatever. But one of them, maybe the most important one, was Joyce. Joyce, I think she won the mission game more than once at different festivals, different years of Familiar Forest. I also played it at this festival called Georgie's Winter Garden. And Joyce happened to be there at this year's Solstice. So I had the opportunity, and of course I took that opportunity to show Joyce that all these mission interactions that she had eventually led to me creating this deck of cards. So yeah, I gave one of these boxes to Joyce, of course, to thank her for all her enthusiasm, positivity and passion that she brought into completing those missions. 2 weeks until my flight to Lisbon, Portugal for the official launch party at Boom Festival. Bye.